Hey Vike Nation, welcome back for an episode of Vikes in Action Coaches Corner. Today, we're joined by our varsity head girls basketball coach, Coach D. Davis. Coach, thanks for being here today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You know, I want to tell Vike Nation just a little bit about you. As a 2003 Princeton grad, you were our first McDonald's All-American. You helped lead our Vikings to a Division I state championship. But most importantly, you were a three-sport athlete for us. You played volleyball in the fall, obviously basketball in the winter, but then you picked up that bat and played softball for us in the spring. Tell our fans or our audience just a little bit like what it meant to you to be a three-sport athlete or what that was like growing up.
I was a competitor. I just enjoyed playing sports. I played outside with my friends in the neighborhood. There was just something that I gravitated to at a young age, just wanted to be active. And I knew it helped me with different sports because they all complement one another.
Yeah.
So it was just fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. And obviously we know you coming home and being with us, what that meant to us last year with that spectacular season that we had, capping it off with a Division I state championship in March. But then leading into what we're doing this year has just been a special start to our season, and we're really looking forward as we get into the January schedule and into that tournament run, what that's going to do for our Vikings. But more importantly, you also have built or brought back our Little Vikes program. But if someone wanted to get started in basketball, if they were interested in playing the sport, what advice would you give them?
Just get in local gyms. There's various camps around the city. Colleges offer camps as well just to work on skill development. I think what's important for students to understand is how to play the game is a necessity.
Yeah.
You know, you have to learn how to dribble, how to shoot, how to pass, how to play defense. So when you get in opportunities to where you go to a tryout, you have the basic fundamentals already taken care of.
Absolutely.
As a coach, you want to be able to cultivate those skill sets, but you need to have something to work with and have a base.
Yeah. As a Hall of Famer for us, you're a proud member of the Princeton Athletic Hall of Fame. How did you get started playing basketball?
Watching sports as a kid, watching NBA, watching street ball. That was something that got me excited about sports. And I had a basketball hoop in my house. So I just got out there and just started playing. I mean, as little as I was to start crawling around and walking, I seemed to have always had a ball in my hand.
Who did you imitate?
There were people like Allen Iverson, and then various point guards that I used to watch.
Just starting to predate you, you know, Coach. I mean, because, you know, growing up and when I grew up, it was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and, you know, Charles Barkley for me, but, you know, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, Steve Kerr, Tony Parker.
Yeah.
It was awesome watching those guys play. Steve Nash. Yeah, point guards.
Yeah, and then transitioned into the women's game, you know, Cheryl Swoop and individuals that really trendsetted it, brought it to the forefront for us on the women's side as well, I think. But you helped do that at Vanderbilt and then on playing professionally. You've brought that back. And then, you know, what has that taught you in life? What did basketball teach you in life?
It taught me how to be a good teammate, how to be a good person, to play for something bigger than myself. So I've always been about team my whole life, just because to be a part of something, you have to give up a lot and to be selfless. And I learned how to do that at a young age.
So now your playing time is over, but now you're coaching and you're developing young people into this game that we love and that you love so much. But let's talk a little bit. What are some of the rituals or superstitions that you have before every game?
Just now as a coach, I just want to be prepared, overly prepared. So I watch a lot of film. I pay attention to everything, what the scheme is, what the defensive strategy is, personnel. I just try to make sure that I can expose all of their weaknesses and capitalize on those things. So just being overly prepared, watching film, and making sure we're preparing our girls as best as possible.
I'm going to kind of wind down our segment real quick and just as a little challenge, and our fans, if you have not had a chance to catch our Lady Vikes in action, I encourage you to do so. But most importantly, I want you to catch our bench. Our coaching staff is one of the finest dressed coaching staffs in the area.
Yeah.
But I want to know truthfully, who's got the more style, you or Coach Booker?
Coach Booker, of course.
Oh.
She's our stylist. Clothing Confidence, I'll give her a plug. That's her styling, her business. But she by far is the most stylish person that I know.
She is.
And she keeps us looking good, and she tells us what to wear and all of that. We follow suit.
You lay it out for the whole week? You have a plan?
No, she tells us. She tells us what colors we're wearing, if we're dressing up, if we're dressing down. It's all in her hands.
I love it. I love it. Coach Davis, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We have we're on the road here on Saturday at Hamilton, but we've got some games. Catch us, VikingNation.org for our Lady Vikes schedule. We appreciate you being with us. And as always,
Go Vikes.